If a full-grown horse suddenly appeared on the moon, it wouldn't neigh. It wouldn't run. It wouldn't even understand where it was. There would be no wind, no sound, no smell, just endless gray dust stretching toward a black sky. And within seconds, its body would begin shutting down. The moon has no atmosphere, no oxygen, no air pressure, no protection. The moment the horse appears, it instinctively tries to breathe. Its lungs expand, its muscles contract, but there is nothing to inhale. In about 10 seconds, it would lose consciousness. Not from cold, from vacuum. Without air pressure, gases inside the lungs expand rapidly. If it tried to hold its breath, the lungs could rupture. If it exhales, it buys a few extra seconds. But not much. Blood would still carry oxygen briefly. Then the brain begins to shut down. But here's something surprising. It wouldn't freeze instantly. Space is cold, but temperature works differently in a vacuum. Without air, heat doesn't transfer quickly. In direct sunlight, the moon can reach 120 degrees Celsius. In shadow, it drops below -170. If the horse appears in sunlight, its dark coat absorbs heat fast. It begins overheating while unconscious. If it appears in shadow, it slowly begins freezing instead. The side facing the sun could burn, while the other side freezes. There is no balance. There is no atmosphere to distribute temperature. Only extremes. Now imagine we pause time. Imagine the horse somehow survives the vacuum. The moon's gravity is only 1/6 of Earth's. A horse weighing 500 kilograms would feel like it weighs just over 80. Every step would feel strangely light. Every push of its muscles would send it higher and farther than intended. Instead of galloping, it would bounce. Instead of sprinting, it would float in long, slow arcs. Each landing would kick up clouds of gray dust that hang in the air longer than they should. Because on the moon, dust doesn't fall like it does on Earth. There's no atmosphere to slow it down. But that dust hides another danger. Lunar regolith isn't soft soil. It's jagged, sharp, like shattered glass ground into powder. Each microscopic particle has edges that never eroded, because there's no wind, no water, no weather. With every step, those particles would cling to fur, work into eyes, irritate nostrils, scratch skin. If the horse somehow survived longer than a minute, breathing that dust would destroy lung tissue quickly. Now think bigger. Think about what humans would see. From Earth, the moon looks peaceful, unchanging, silent. But through a powerful telescope, someone might notice movement. A dark shape crossing the surface. At first, it would be dismissed as shadow or illusion. Then it moves again. A horse. On the moon. It would trigger global panic. Scientists scrambling. Theories exploding across the internet. Was it a trick? A projection? An alien experiment? But physics wouldn't care about the mystery. Without oxygen, the heart would stop within minutes. Without pressure, the body would begin to swell slightly. Not explode, that's a myth. But internal fluids would slowly begin to vaporize in a process called ebulism. Moisture in the eyes, saliva on the tongue, sweat on the skin. Completely silent. No scream, no echo, because sound cannot travel without air. Even its final collapse would happen in absolute silence. And then something even stranger would happen. Nothing. The moon would not react. No wind would erase its tracks. No rain would wash away its imprint. The hoofprints would remain there for millions of years. Perfectly preserved. A frozen outline of a creature that never belonged there. Over time, solar radiation would break down tissues. Micrometeorites would slowly erode what remains. But the disturbance in the dust, the pattern of impact, could outlive civilizations. A permanent scar on the lunar surface. And this bizarre scenario reveals something unsettling. Life feels strong on Earth. Powerful. Adaptable. Resilient. But it depends entirely on invisible systems. Air pressure. Magnetic fields. Atmospheric shielding. Gravity calibrated just right. Remove just one, and survival time drops from decades to seconds. The moon isn't hostile because it attacks. It's hostile because it lacks everything we take for granted. No protection. No buffer. No mercy. A horse cannot survive on the moon. Not for long. And neither could we. The only reason Earth feels normal is because space is trying to kill us every second. And we barely notice.